Sat atop a hill deep in the woods sits a mansion somebody once called home. But those days have passed, and now the house sits abandoned, with all the memories taken away with the previous occupants. It's not every day we get to see a true time capsule on the channel, but today we're bringing you just that. The mansion was built around the turn of the century, and inside was left countless artifacts from that period. From solid wood furniture to the colorful floral wallpapers, the home has a lot to say. So today, we will be taking you inside to see what was left behind. While very little is known about the history of this location, we will try to piece together the story while we explore. Apart from the old furniture and appliances, the previous occupants seem to have a love for antiques, each of which just as unique as the last. Each room surprised us with its contents, making the reasons behind the abandonment that much more curious. The home shows many signs of decay, and it's only a matter of time before this extraordinary time capsule is lost to time. So today, we will be taking you through the halls of this once grand, turn-of-the-century mansion. So we are inside one of the best abandoned houses on the channel. One of the best abandoned houses I've ever explored even. There isn't much known about this place, so we're gonna kind of unlock the story as we explore. I'm in the mudroom here, and already we're starting to see vintage things. This is cool. There's a lot of notes on the wall that were left by whoever used to own this place. Like, look here, this one says, "Please knock loudly, I'm upstairs. Went to the post office, be back very soon. We're walking the dogs." Oh, so they had dogs. You could tell these are old. There's spider webs, there's dust everywhere. Even up here on the door frame. You can see there's a mezuzah on the door frame too. So let's head inside. We're starting off with this kitchen. They have all old metal cabinets and a porcelain top sink too. Nesco Chef. An old, maybe a warming oven? Would this be? Does anyone know what this is? Oh, this is storage. Yeah, I think it's a warming oven. Look at that. All this stuff is still hanging up. Nothing's broken. Just beautiful. Open up here. We have all the dishware and the cups. Even the appliances are old. Coming down this way, there's actually a stairwell to the top. Now, we're not going to take this stairwell up. We're going to take the main stairwell. So I'm going to pass this one by. But I do want to show you this little tiny bathroom. Look how small. Look at my feet compared to the size of the sink. Super tiny. But everything is left here. Got the soap. Look how small that sink is. That is so cute. You come through here and it's like the tiniest bedroom you've ever seen. Super cute quilt. I really like the wallpaper. There's different wallpapers in almost every room, and they're all like a floral design. So take note of that as I explore. Maybe let me know which one is your favorite in the comments. So far, this one's topping it. Oh, look at this. This looks like some oven mitts. This one has a dog on it. A dog and a puppy. Spices are still left in here. And looks to be a medicine cabinet. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at this. There's a writing desk and a couple chairs here in the great room. I can't help but notice the ceiling in here. It's very Italianate. Looks like those villas in Europe that I see. Never seen anything like this in America. It's really beautiful. This is all puzzles and like magazines, some craft stuff as well. Wow, the furniture in this house is all period correct. It's all turn of the century and even older. Look at this chandelier. Just amazing. I'm happy to see a lot of exposed wood. Nowadays, everybody's painting stuff white. Kind of like a landlord special. Like this. I mean, obviously it's a kitchen, so maybe they went with a stylistic choice for the white, but I'm glad they left this room mainly unpainted because the natural wood grain is really nice. Loads of antiques everywhere. Oh. Including an organ. Or maybe a piano? No, I think that's an organ. Oh my goodness. Look at the date on that. 1824 or 1814. It kind of looks like a reproduction though. I don't think it's that old. Bookshelf. There's a lot of horse pictures and paintings and stuff. So maybe these people had horses. The house does sit on a bit of land, so I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I mean, just look at this door. They do not make stuff like this nowadays, and it's a shame. This has been sitting here probably for over 150 years even. Still in working order. Still looks incredible. Oh my god, ew. Look at the monkey, what the heck? Ugh. That thing struck fear in me when I looked at it. Oh my god. Formal dining room. Everything's left. Everything is left. Look at those crystal candle holders. What we got in here? Vermouth. King's Ransom. Some alcohol. Looks to be flashlight batteries or like, yeah, very old. So there's a lamp in the center and there's also chandeliers, like mini ones in the corners, just to add a little bit of extra light in this room. Some old office stuff. It's almost as if this place was a museum or ran tours of some kind. Either that or maybe it could have been a bed and breakfast. I'm not entirely sure of the story here, so you and me are learning as we go. If anyone has any ideas, please drop it in the comments and let me know what you think this place might have been. Because I'm as intrigued as you guys are, and I'd love to know more. Or at least get an idea of what possibly could have happened in this place. A lot more alcohol. And cigars. Oh, here. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of old alcohol. Very old. Anybody recognize any of those? All I recognize is Cavassier and Beef Eater. That's it. There's a duck theme. A lot of ducks. Man. I'm surprised the table isn't set. All the dishware's up on the console table. One thing I think is incredible is that painting. Let me get over there and show it to you guys. Look at this. Now, I don't think it's a real like painting, but it's definitely at least a print of a painting. The colors are extremely vibrant. Looks to show a Victorian era jubilee or gathering of some kind. It's very cool. The styling of a lot of the styling of like the furniture in it kind of matches the styling here. The only time I've seen a house like this is at a historic museum or like a historical society. Very few people in the world have their personal homes, like the homes they live in, look as good as this. I mean, it's pretty much museum quality. So many period correct things, it's unbelievable. Even the tiling hasn't been changed in 70 years. Never seen a chair quite like this. Carved from wood. It has faces on it too. Look at these kind of devilish faces. Tad bit creepy. But then it's contrasted with a nice rose cushion. Oh, even this. Look, he's got feet. So funny looking. The first room we're going to check out upstairs is the smallest. This is a little side bedroom. And it's probably one of the smallest bedrooms I've ever seen in a house like this. Beautiful blue wallpaper. Big blue theme in here. We have a vacuum on the ground. Also, continuing with all this beautiful furniture. I mean, this dresser is probably as old as the home itself. Check this out. You were even able to lock valuables in here. The only thing I can think is that maybe whoever lived here either had a lot of kids or watched a lot of kids. Because there's a ton of very small beds. A full-size adult couldn't fit in this bed. This is probably only 5.5 feet long, maybe 5 feet. So, yeah, definitely a child's room. Wow, look at that. A lot of old clothes. Muffins. Dang, look at that. Gilligan O'Malley. Look at that. It's like an 80s windbreaker. That is cool. Trying to be as respectful as I can with everything. Leave everything just the way I found it. It's not often you come across these houses, so really don't want to disturb much. Now we're coming across from that bedroom. Oh gosh. Creepy baby in the hallway. That's fun. And one interesting note, the toilet is separated from the bathroom. There's a tub and a shower. I'm going to show that in just a sec. But it's separated, which is actually pretty smart. Now there is a door inside. Not sure if that even opens, but not a bad idea if someone else has to shower. You got a lot of people up here living. Look at this shower. This is amazing. I've actually never seen a shower in real life like that. Now I've seen pictures similar, but it's a clawfoot shower, porcelain, cast iron, whatever, bottom, and it has this crazy cage-like system around it for the plumbing. I mean, look at that. You do not see anything like that nowadays. I've never seen that in my life. That's amazing. If anyone has this in their house, let me know in the comments because that's super cool. We have some incredible mosaic tiles on the floor. And the walls are actually marble. This is a green Aosta marble. This is a white marble. I could tell you right now that that was not cheap when they built this. Got a beauty station here. There's even makeup. Makeup is still sitting there. Forgive my camera lens. I was getting some cinematics in here. But look at this sink too. It's huge. It's a really big sink. Oh, look at the Crest toothpaste. Look how old that is. That is old Crest. Whew. We have a brass cup holder and soap dish. They spared no expense. I mean, from the mosaic tiles to the marble to the brass accents, they had everything for the time period. And here's the tub. It has maybe somebody's homework? I don't know. Let's see. What could this be? Is it a diary? It looks like homework. Temperatures at 100 Celsius. It looks like science homework or maybe chemistry. Yeah, look at that. Bacteriophage, I don't know. So I don't know a lot about this home or anything, but a comment that I recently got said that you can tell a lot about the person that owned the house by looking at the bookcase. So I want to get a look at some of these books. Change of Command. These are science fiction books here at the top. If you go down here in the middle, there's a prayer book, a dog book. There you go. Hunting Party. Encyclopedia of Birds. Huh. Yeah, I do see a lot of dog books. They definitely had a dog. It's pretty cute. Oh. The decay is starting to become evident here. Floors are creaking, and the drywall's falling off the ceiling. Or spackle. The wood planks in the ceiling, even. Another blue room, which connected to that first small blue room through that door. Another old dresser. Might as well even shut my light off up here. There's good natural light in this area. The bed. Super decayed. Downstairs, it was tough to tell if this place was even abandoned, but obviously up here, there's quite a bit of decay. Probably an issue with the roof. Water's getting in, because I believe the plumbing is turned off in here, so it had little lights. Little reading lights above the beds. Some spare bedding. Oh, these are cute. Raggedy Ann and a little kitty. And, oh, is that Yogi Bear? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that's something you recognize. I think it might be Yogi Bear. Oh, Alvin and the Chipmunks. That's pretty cool. Oh, another wardrobe with some suits in it. This looks like more formal wear. And this closet, aerobic slide. And a dog cage, too. Oh, here, maybe this was their dog. I saw other dogs like this downstairs, like on the oven mitt. Must have had a little black lab. It's a cute dog. Oh, wow. What a beautiful room. A little more decay here. I've never seen a table like that. A telephone. This is a balcony here. I'm not going to go out because I don't want to push anything around and disturb anything, but this is a balcony right here at the main room. Not to mention, it doesn't really look safe out there. It has a bit of water damage. Lots of things are cracking outside, so it's better to be safe than sorry, for sure. And it's a shame this house is decaying like this. Hopefully someone can come in and save it eventually, because it's a beautiful home and it's preserved very well. Now we're walking into the final bedroom on this level. This one has 2 beds put together. It looks like 2 twin beds to make one giant bed. So much period correct furniture, even in this room too. I haven't seen one piece of furniture that's new. Wow, old color TV. Look at that color max. You have the tint, green to magenta. Oh, what do we have in here? Wow. Linens. Little linen wardrobe. Ooh. Dang. This is really old stuff. Maybe that's their favorite restaurant. Famous restaurant, Miami Beach. Little cherub babies like kissing almost. There's a lot of cherubs. There were some in the other room too, but there's a matching set there. Another nightstand with some brushes. What do you think those brushes were used for? That almost looks like pool table brushes. I have a pool table in my basement. That looks just like it. But maybe it was for a dog or a horse. I don't know. What? What the heck is that? Get out of town. Sorry, I don't want to move a lot of things in here around, but that's funny. I have to show that. That is too funny. More clothing. That looks like a robe. Oh, jeez. Look at that. Whole part of the ceiling fell out. This door won't even shut. The moisture in here is very high, so the door jams, and the frame and the door itself actually swell up, and it's unable to close. Also, when big old houses like this shift, sometimes you can tell they're like angled up in the corner, and also that'll cause doors not to be able to close. Like you can see it here. Even though I'm holding the camera perfectly straight, the top of that door is at an angle. So right off this tiny room, there's actually the entrance to the attic. Let's go see what's up here. It's kind of gross. There's a lot of like mouse poop and spider webs, but might be something interesting. Wow. Oh, I could see where the water's getting in right there. This house needs a new roof. Look at that. On the ground too, you can tell. Kind of decaying a little bit. Wow. Oh, there's an old school desk over there. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at this clock. That is a real antique right there. That's beautiful. Got lampshades. An old horse. What is this room? Kind of making sure to stand on the beams. Almost looks like, I don't know. Yeah, this is just storage. All these trim pieces probably came from inside the house. Look at that. Not sure why they were removed, or maybe these were even spare ones that they were going to add, and they just never got to it. Oh, and even this, look. Here's some light fixtures. These are probably original to the home. Look at that. Heavy brass, or maybe even copper, actually. Alright guys, we're gonna head out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this explore as much as I did. This is an absolutely beautiful home, and I hope it stays that way. If you like what you saw, definitely drop a like, consider subscribing if you want to see more videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.